Well, hello and welcome to Wednesdays with Bob number 11. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about work. Work is such an interesting thing that we do on this planet. Instead of laying around and relaxing all the time, many of us have jobs. My very first job, by the way, was when I was a kid. Because I lived on the farm, we had lots of cows, and my job was to feed the calves. So I don't remember quite how old I was. I know I was probably 9 or 10, and I needed to go to the barn every day after school. I needed to get milk for the calves. I needed to bring them their pail of milk, and then I needed to feed them a little bit of hay, and we also fed them a little bit of corn as well. So I spent every day in that barn from 4 till about 5:30 doing what we call chores. My next job after that, my parents decided when I was about 14 that I needed to go work somewhere off the farm. So I went and I got a job at a greenhouse. My first job was actually putting a little spoonful of fertilizer in every single pot. I worked at a greenhouse that had a lot of plants in small pots. That was a good job. I liked that job a lot. I used some of that money to buy my first computer. So that was my second job, yeah. And even when I had that job, when I came home from work, I still needed to go to the barn. So my parents definitely raised me to work, to like work, to enjoy work, and to work hard. You can kind of see that on my YouTube channel a little bit, right? I work pretty hard. I don't like to miss a week. I like to make English lessons as often as I can, and I like to stick to my schedule. My next job after that was I went off to university, and at university I worked at the audio visual department. That was a fun job as well. So I got to learn a lot about projectors and hooking up equipment, a little bit about video, not a whole lot, but it was probably my first little glimpse at what video was like. That was a fun job as well. And then after I was done university, I became a teacher. So that's kind of the jobs of Bob. In there, we have in English what we call summer jobs. So some of my summer jobs were, I worked a couple of summers. So I went to university and I would come home for the summer, and I did construction. So I worked for a construction company. I helped build houses and I helped build barns. I did that for about 5 summers, even after I got my job teaching, because I had the summer off. For the first summer, I did a little bit of construction work still on the side, but I like work, always have liked work. I'm sure many of you have awesome jobs. I hope you like your job and I hope you're doing well at it. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next week.